Thank you very much. Always looking for new ideas to help curb the gun violence in our city. No surprise here, the number of murders in Philadelphia are up from this time last year. Even more alarming, though, is the amount of young teens caught up in this gun violence. Just this week, a 15-year-old boy was charged with firing 8 times into a car full of 16 and 17-year-old girls, and this was right near Temple's campus.
That same 15-year-old is connected to at least 2 other shootings this month. His accomplice is just 14. So Philadelphia police recently started a new unit focused primarily on non-fatal shootings. Commanding officer of that unit is Captain John Walker, who's with us now. Thank you for joining us.
Tall task, Captain.
It's a tall task, but again, we're ready for the challenge. I've been here before and looking forward to working with the administration, working with a lot of people to get this under control.
I know the number of homicides is 112, but think about all the people that have actually been shot. It's close to 400 people already this year.
We're at 363 at this point. I mean, unfortunately, since our unit's been formed on January 31st, we hit 200 last night. And again, we're working hard to try to get those numbers down, about 25 per week at this point.
25 people shot per week.
And the interesting thing is, it's been studied that non-fatal shootings are actually harder to investigate, right, than fatal shootings?
They're difficult because you have a victim. And the hardest part about it is getting your victim on board. These people who get shot, for the most part, live very difficult lives, very challenging lives. They lack a lot of insight. They've had minimal support in their lives. So the hardest part is getting them to come around and work with us.
They don't want to help because they don't want to get shot again.
Retaliation.
The retaliatory part of it is a piece of it, but remember, they have to live in these neighborhoods. And
right,
the neighborhoods are difficult, and they have to face these people, and their families have to face these people. And again, a lot of these kids are living house to house, night to night. This 15-year-old
That's true.
in that condition, right? 15 years old, think about that, living on the streets of Philadelphia.
So you said, I think you said there's like close to 80% of the shootings go unsolved.
Right now, we're doing well. I mean, in 8 weeks, we're up to 31%, so 70% now uncleared. We went from 13% at the end of last year. So we're having success there. Where people get caught up in this clearance number, and again, I don't get so wrapped up in that because, yeah, it's important, but that's a kid that you're getting off the street or a person you're taking off the street and putting in custody.
Okay. So we know what the problem was. We talk about it every single day. So let's get into solutions now. So what your new unit is all about?
So the new unit is about looking at it from different perspectives and trying to work together with city administration, with the Office of Violence Prevention, our CCIP, our Community Crisis Intervention personnel, and also our health department. Dr. Ruth Abaya is also involved in this space, and Dr. Beard from Temple and Dr. Kaufman from Penn. And we're trying to look at this from a macro approach rather than a micro approach. And there's a lot of conditions that affect these communities that we could fix from conditions that are conducive out there, and also trying to get at what is going on in a kid's mind or a person's mind that makes them want to shoot somebody. We talk about guns all the time, and it frustrates me. Again, before I went back into the assignment, I did 15 years in the southwest section of the city, handled over 3,500 shootings in that 15-year time period. And people talk about guns, and in America, there's 393 million guns in America. Add police and military, it's about 7 million more, so 400 million, 120 per 100 citizens. The closest nation to that is the Falkland Islands, 62 per 100 citizens.
We have 120 guns per person in the United States.
Correct.
But then I've heard you say that it's maybe not about guns.
So it's about getting at, and again, with doctors now on our team and psychologists on our team, it's talking about, what is clicking, what is making these kids click or these young men click to want to shoot somebody rather than dealing with some type of conflict resolution. So going back and looking at a geospatial analysis of the shootings in this city over the years, looking at what drives that social and economic wise, and try to look at the barriers to try to fix those. Again, this is a complex, complicated issue. It takes a lot of time.
But if you do it that way, wouldn't that be more of just a long-term thing? Because once you figure out what's going on, a lot of people say it's systemic. There's all these things that can't just be solved.
So the short term is clearly what we're doing now. We are arresting people. We are working closely to target those individuals like this young man who clearly has to be off the street. We're also looking at the gun portion of it. I'll be taking responsibility for all the gun arrests in the city, looking at those people we need to focus on. Again, in my space previously in Southwest Section, we drove the murder rate down by 62%. In 2016, we were down to 49 murders.
And that's why you're in charge of this new unit. You've done such a good job in the Southwest. You're probably going to miss the Southwest. Now you're over at the new police headquarters. How big is your team?
So my team is 40 detectives. Again, they're working real hard at this point. I have 8 sergeants and 4 lieutenants with me at this point. And again, we're looking to probably grow that as we look to the scale of this. And again, it was hard getting us up and running just to get us in this new space.
Yeah.
Have you been meeting with, or will you be working closely then with the DA's office?
I've met with the DA's office, and I met with the DDA multiple times and talked to him about the issue, and they're on board. I mean, you look at this case we just solved, and he gave that young man $2 million bail. We had another case on the 17th of February where 4 innocent people were shot midday, 66 down to 16. We were able to identify through the work of this unit 3 individuals, 20, 16, and 15. The 15 and the 20-year-old are fugitives. The 16-year-old was brought into custody, and DA's office gave him $5 million bail. So,
$5 million, wow. Okay. Like you said, you grew up in the Southwest, didn't you?
Born and raised in Southwest, and again, one of my passions because I was a victim of a gunpoint robbery in my parents' store, 65th and Theodore, and with a gun to my head. And I still, even though I want to think it was a couple years ago, it was over 30 years ago. And you still remember that. And people don't realize not only is there a physical harm, there's a psychological harm. I mean, I still think about that every day, being robbed at 19. But there's also the economic impact. I mean, think about what's going on around Temple right now and what they're having to do to change this. Any community where there's shootings, I always say it's like the neighborhood dies. So you got to get back out there and build these neighborhoods up. And one of the things I did when I was commanding officer of the 15th, we had a shooting I had to take into the streets. I would go back out there the next day, talk to the community. But look at those conditions, remove abandoned cars, get abandoned, and make people feel good about their communities. And I think we can do these kinds of things.
Feel good about where they live. Your mom and dad owned a luncheonette, didn't they?
Yeah, for 38 years in the southwest section of the city.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Keep us updated.
Thank you both.
Thanks for what you do.
Thank you.
Best of luck. We'll be right back.